Hi everyone, this is your no contact reading for Libra for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placement. We'll take a current look of the situation that you are with the person you're not talking to at the moment, that you guys stop being in contact. Alright, let's see what's going on with this situation. Let's see how it started, how it was when it was, and how it ended, and why it ended, and if you should go back to be in contact. This is very important for you guys, because also it's important to let go of places and people that we were not supposed to be in contact in the first place, and maybe they just came to our life just for just a certain amount of time, and some people come and go, you know, and that is the beauty of this world. We don't have to have a contract with anyone else if you don't really need to. So Libra, let's see what is going on with this person you're not in contact with. So we start with the Devil. All right, the Devil card. All right, and then there was the Temperance card came in, and the King of Swords. Now when you were like together, so we got the Fool card, the Four of Cups, and then the Four of Wands, and Future, Page of Cups, the Tower, and the Hierophant. Oh wow. All right, that is like, it looks like to me like a very toxic relationship, because it did start with the Devil card, and it ended with the Hierophant, with the Future, which means that if you do need to go back in contact, you do need to go through something of a therapy. You both need to get a therapy from both sides. All right, so you need to heal from something, and he or she need to heal from something. All right, so apparently you guys, when you met and when you were together, you were looking for balance within each other. So that balance that you don't have and she don't have, or he don't have, it's just like you were like, you found that balance within each other, and you couldn't give it you couldn't give it, because you needed your own energy and she needed your own energy. So it's like, it feels like it just didn't work, because you couldn't give, you couldn't that. You guys thought you're gonna get married, like you guys thought you're gonna spend your life with it, but you know, when you get the Four of Wands card, it looks like a really good relationship that comes into something, but you never know how it's gonna end. So apparently when you realize that you guys cannot give the energy to each other and you cannot complete each other, you realize that you have to break this whole thing apart. And this is a very important lesson, I think, to talk about some things that we need to say and to realize. Sometimes people come into our life and it's better to let go, and sometimes to not even see them, even in social media, because it's important to build your own energy for yourself. It's important to regrow yourself. And being alone is not being alone. You're never alone in this world. You think you're alone, the society that make you think that you're alone, but you're never alone. You came here with angels and you're going back with angels. You're not alone. The more you are like connected to the reality that you make up in your mind, which is very material, you make yourself think that you're alone, and then you start to feel agony and fear, and all that despair is coming out of you, and that's why you attract the wrong people into your life, and then the mistakes are happening, and then people fight, and then people, you know, get divorced from the wrong people, and you know, so it all happens when you do the wrong choice. To find the right person, you have to isolate yourself from the people that actually takes your energy from you and try to compete with you, or you try to compete with them, or things like that. You have to observe your true self, and then to reveal and wake up in the morning, meditate, say good morning, smile to the universe will smile back to you. That's how we learn when we open the secret, you know. So that situation that we're thinking of right now, and the person that you are thinking of right now, is actually not good for you. Is actually very toxic. All right, even though maybe they were very attractive in some way, even though when I see the devil card, there's a very hunger, like a strong sexual attraction. So maybe that's how it all started. And when we have such a strong sexual attraction, we're getting very confused because we believe this is it. But then we are meeting the person behind this whole sexual attraction. And then it's all changing when we realize a lot of stuff. So get to know people. It's not just having great sex with them. It's also to find the person who's behind the mask. When you meet the person behind the mask, that is when you make your calculation if you want to have that person in your life or not. And letting go, it's a very, very strong act that we need to work of doing. Sometimes we feel that we're losing in the game, but this is what they want you to think, but it's wrong. You're actually winning. When you know that you're better off alone and how strong you are when you are alone with yourself, this is when you start your first step of winning. All right? You got to realize that you are the one who gives yourself the power and not the person that you're with. All right? First it comes within you, then it comes with the people that comes to be with you. And when you'll be connected to yourself, that is when you attract the right person. So it's better off alone than being with the wrong person who is actually fills you up with, I like to say that word, but a lot of bullshit. So that's how it is when we start a toxic relationship, and that relationship was obviously very toxic. I don't see you guys need to go back to be together. I'm sorry. Maybe your brain sold you a dream that this is the person, the man of your life, or the woman of your life. But it's not necessarily true. Sometimes we trick our brain just not to be alone. By yourself, you become the magician. By yourself, you have all the tools to attract the good, the abundance, the beauty that's surrounded in this world, because this world is very beautiful. But when we are living in fear and we think that we're gonna end alone and all that crap and all this, that is when you attract the wrong thing. So I just got the Magician in your future and the Sun and the Two of Cups. Well, that means that the moment you will stop thinking about that person, you're going to create yourself a whole better new future. All right? And that is the true power that you have, and apparently you knew but you just forgot. All right? So I'm here to remind you that your power is within you, and you're much stronger alone, not even thinking about the people that put the toxic energy of them into your brain, and you didn't even knew that they were doing that to you. So you gotta better off get on your feet. All right, love yourself, because if you're not gonna love yourself, you're not gonna find true love. All right, so you have got to love yourself, enjoy what you have, give yourself the all credit, smile to yourself in the mirror, and thank God that every day you wake up and you are healthy. And from there, you're going to love yourself and you're going to attract the right person. So that's what it was. I don't know what this person is thinking about you right now. I don't think it's matter. I don't think that's the point, because when I see a situation like that it started so toxic, it's just better to let go. Even if they want to be in contact with you, if they don't want to be in contact with you, that is not the point. The point is you right now. And if you're going to take care of yourself, the world will give you the abundance of the beauty and the treasure that they have. But to get into that treasure, you've got to isolate yourself first. So I hope you resonate with me. Let me know how you felt for my reading. I really like to know, because I started my channel like 3 months ago, and I want to know. I want to know if you think that I'm good, and if I'm not good, that's also okay. I mean, if people think that I'm bad or anything, it's just that there's a way of saying things. So if you're like going to try to offend me or in any way or something, I'm just going to delete your message and abandon you from my side. So I would appreciate if you can tell me how you felt, but in a nice way, you know, because we're all human and we want to support each other, and I'm here just to help and to get to know more people. So I hope you resonate, and let me know what you think about my reading. Have a good one. Bye.